Howdy folks, this is Skiing Guru with my review of the Stargate Universe episode 205 Cloverdale. I got my coffee and I am all ready to go. And I'm actually on time. Back to my one day after for the review schedule. I'm going to start by prefacing that I think this was a really good episode. And I'm afraid that it's going to get really lousy ratings once the Nielsen's come out because of the fact that the previews for this episode were really kind of deceptive. The previews gave the impression that Scott was kind of lost in this dream world where he was, hallucinating basically. But in this episode, we saw, and here come the spoilers, we saw a big, evil plant beast, CGI, which was really cool. We saw flamethrowers, Greer using a flamethrower, okay. If they'd shown that in the previews, I can tell you the ratings would have gone up. And we saw Scott's Dream Fantasy, which was actually surprisingly fun, and it didn't feel like a filler episode. This whole episode was definitely not what I would classify as a traditional filler episode. The dream landscape I thought was really interesting to explore. This episode pretty much perfectly balanced what Stargate has done best, action with drama. And I feel like this episode and the last episode, Pathogen, or one of the last few episodes, Pathogen, I don't remember exactly, but balanced drama, action, and plot really well. I feel like the writers are sort of getting into a groove here. And I feel like that really shows off the strengths of the show. Sadly, I'm afraid that Stargate Universe is probably going to be canceled because of the terrible ratings it's been getting, the poor showing. Caprica, which comes after Stargate now on Tuesdays, is surely to be canceled. I mean, that show's been utter rubbish since the beginning. I mean, to call that sci-fi is blasphemy. I mean, just horrible, awful show. Stargate, on the other hand, I think still can be saved, and I think this is an example of where Stargate Universe, the writers of Stargate, have matured enough that they are able to do drama and do action in the same episode without compromising one or the other. It was really fun to see the characters in a different reality. Seeing Young being happy and as Scott's dad, that was really interesting. Dr. Rush as a Justice of the Peace was hilarious. Greer and Greer's, sort of the best man, and then Eli as Chloe's brother. That really sort of helped define their relationship in the real world, where the two of them are really close as friends. Eli formerly harboring feelings for her, which have matured into a more brother-sister relationship. And though this was a Chloe and Scott episode, it felt great. I mean, it managed to be really, really good. I think that Universe has, for the most part, departed from the very sort of immature Battlestar Galactica-like drama of the first season, and this is a much, much, much better example of what Stargate can be and why Stargate as a franchise has survived so long. If this is the direction the writers want to take Stargate Universe in, then this is a really good start. I hope that more drama-centric episodes can be like this, be like Pathogen and be like Cloverdale, which the title makes no sense to me. I don't know if this is a Cloverfield reference. I mean, maybe the giant monster somehow. I don't know. The episode title doesn't make any sense to me. But overall, this was a really great episode. We saw some really good sci-fi. We got a mission on a planet where there was this flower-like organism which was messing around. We saw this sort of cool sort of hallucination, alternate reality, and that helped sort of define the relationship between Chloe and Scott. Just a really good episode overall. This is a solid A+ for me. This is what Stargate's all about. So overall, I don't really have anything to say. No complaints, no issues with maybe plot holes in the episode or some things that I found to be a little strange. Just a really good overall episode, and I'm really looking forward to next week.